Hi friends, thanks for stopping by my channel, and if you're new here I hope you will subscribe. So today I have an altered book to show you that I made with a bunny spring theme, and I'm just really pleased with how it turned out. So this book started out, I don't know if you can see what it says along here, favorite poems of Emily Dickinson. I think the hardest part of making an altered book is changing the book and tearing it up. But if you're going to alter a book, that's what you have to do. Of course, you can start out with a really beat up one. In this case, this wasn't a really beat up book. It was an older book for sure, but it still had the jacket on it and everything. It was a sort of dark navy blue color, and I painted it with just acrylic paint. Well, first I went over the navy blue with gesso, white gesso, and then I came back over it with this pearly lavender paint, and I put this this pretty bunny in a frame here, and I believe oh gosh, I'm not positive. I think it came from Pixie Dust Files. I could be wrong about that though on Etsy. I know a lot of the images that I put in the book did come from there. But I actually burnt around the edges of the picture very carefully, and I was safe. I had a pie tin sitting there and a bottle of water. I used a candle, and I only lit little parts at a time and blew it out. And it worked really well. I was real happy with the outcome of it. This here is tulle, and what I did was I cut pieces and I tore it. I snipped it a little bit, I tore it, and then when I want it to look all funky like this, I use my heat tool and I shrivel it up, and it will put holes in it, and it just does all kinds of fun stuff. Again, it's something that you have to be extremely careful with because you could make it start on fire. So it's one of those things that use extreme caution, I would say. And then I layered the flowers here. I put a green one on the bottom because I wanted it to look sort of like there was greenery under there or leaves. And then this petal here is flocked. It's kind of velvety feeling. And then there's a little crochet one on there that I glued, and then I glued that pretty iridescent. I don't know if that's coming across in the video, but it's very iridescent, the jewel in the inside. All right, let's turn to the inside. This is just some background. All the pages have background paper, well, most all of them. This bunny is this little girl and this bunny. I just love these vintage images. They are from Pixie Dust Files on Etsy, and this is a chipboard piece. I think, well, I'm not positive where that came from. This was part of the Pixie Dust Files. And then here I have this page here. I put a little butterfly behind the bunny to give it wings. And I've got a note in there for the person that is getting the book. I left this page here so that you could see what this book originally was. I wanted to put that in there, and I did some rub-ons there just to decorate the page a little bit. And then we have this cute little vintage girl here, and she's holding a little baby chick. And I've got another word up there with, I just tore a piece of paper and put behind it. And then I have her standing on a little platform down there that is just washi. And then, so I took a lot of pages out of this book. I took at least 6 pages out. I saw somebody do this in a video. I've done altered books before, but I've never done one like this where I created pockets and things. So I took 6 pages out, and then I glued 2 pages together. And before I glued this page, I turned, I folded it at this angle towards the inside. And then I covered it with my patterned paper. Now this one has this fun little crisscross pocket tag that was also a file. I think it was pixie dust, but I don't know. I used more than one file, so I apologize. But it creates this little crisscross pocket tag. And so it's just got little pieces of ephemera and, tags and things in it. And so there are, I think, 3 or 4 of these within the book. Oh, and then, yeah, I just decorated the front with a cutout there and put different fibers in the tag, and I put a fun little flower eyelet in each one of them. And there's some more of that paper that I tore that's like behind this one that I put behind this egg. And then just a cute little, actually I think this probably came from Dollar Tree, this little paper flower here. And then I have this bunny looking all dapper. Now he was, I think, from a different site on Etsy. If you just go on Etsy and search for bunny, not cutouts, but digital images, you'll find lots of them, and I just thought he was so cute. And I put this piece of ephemera behind him, and I folded the little edge down there, and then these are some of Tim Holt's little tiny labels. And then I this paper had this gold in it, and I had some rub-ons. These are actually Tim Holt's too, that I rubbed those little stars up there. And then we've got this pretty little bunny girl here, and this is another pocket, and I glued lace along here. And then these are they actually look like real dried flowers, but they are stickers that I put on top of this paper here. And then inside this pocket is this, and this is another digital print. I thought that was so cute. And this is also a digital print that I printed out, and then that's a whale tail tab. I have the punch from Stampin' Up from a long time ago, so that is what is on there. And then here's this page, and I put this that says "Look on the Sunny Side" down here. And she's got her pretty little basket full of flowers there. And then I just loved this bluebird here with her bunny hat, Easter bunny hat. I thought that was so cute. And then I found this "Somewhere Over the Rainbow," and hopefully people will get, the lyrics say, "Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly," right? So I've got my bluebird on here, and I put her over the top of a piece of vellum. And then in this pocket is a cute little vellum bag with just some more ephemera pieces, and I put that cute bunny on there and closed it with a piece of washi. And then here's this page. These were cute little squares that were all in with this set of bunny prints. And then I put some cute little daisies on there because we have this one with a daisy here. and she's got daisies around her neck. This butterfly, I cut it there so it could be holding that cute little label there, and some more little hearts here. And this is another one of those crisscross tags. I don't need to pull all of them out, and then I put that crocheted lace on there. And here's another one of the cute little vintage girls. I have her standing on a heart-shaped doily with some fun little paper flowers there. And then this sweet bunny holding daffodils. And I just thought that was cute. That's just another piece of ephemera from my stash. And then another tag in here, and one of these old-time photos. I love those. I mean, they look like real, of course they were a real picture at one time, right? But just printing them out, they still look like an authentic photo. And then here's this cute egg, and I got in and found these fun flowers. I think that is from some Tim Holtz, the collection that he has with flowers and butterflies. And more little labels up here, and another rub-on there. And then I found, when I was looking on Etsy, I found these fun little bunnies, and this one's in a frame. There's another rub-on, another piece of ephemera, and some pretty crocheted lace. And this is another pocket with one of those pink envelopes that has more goodies in them. And then we have this cute bunny in a frame, and I put these pretty lavender doilies behind that, and they look like they have Winkostella over them. They're that sort of sparkle to them. And then she's in with those other different kind of bunnies, and I put lace down here, and it's just some cute little doodahs, another crisscross tag. And there's that little bunny, and more fun trim there behind that one. This one is just cheesecloth I put behind here that I set down on my stamp pad, and with a dauber got it all inked up to a green color that I wanted. And more cute things in this pocket. I'm going to pull this tag out. It's very cute. And then just some more of that fun flower ephemera from Tim Holtz there. I cut that to make it fit in how I wanted it. And then we've got another daisy bunny there. And I just layered it with, I cut that fun little oval out that's got the very jagged edge around it, and some more crochet trim there, and put that fun little daisy. I punched that out with Stampin' Up punch. And then we've got another little gal here. I found a label that said April on it, which I thought was perfect since I'm giving this to Patty this month in April. And then here's another bunny there. That butterfly there is from that Tim Holtz ephemera pack, and there's more lace down here and here. And then I've got this cute bunny sitting on an egg with another sweet doily behind it. This was a pack of doilies that came from Temu, and a fun paper flower there, and another one of those crisscross tags. And then this page, I just love these little butterflies. I mean bunnies, butterfly bunnies, whatever you want to call them. I did put the butterfly wings behind them, and I thought they looked so cute. It says Spring Blessings here. And then this was one of the poems at the end of this book, and the title of it was April, and in the first line had the word altered. my favorite word always has been serendipity, and I just thought that really applies to this book. Having the title April and the word altered at the end here. And then I rubbed on some more daisy flowers there. And then this is the back here. And that is the end. So yeah, I just think that turned out really sweet, and I hope that she likes it. And I had a lot of fun making it. Thanks for stopping by and taking a look. Take care, have fun, happy crafting. See you next time. Bye-bye.